Good evening, everybody. I'm hoping I am live. I see Aunt Beck, but she came in a while ago. Are we good? Hi. Whoa, it's a deep breath. I'm always so nervous. Thank you, Arlene, for being here and being a mod for me. I think I tagged you last time, so this is wonderful. So let me watch the chat come through, and Mary's looking for keys. I have the keys. These are real. I'll tell you about the keys, but it's been a great day. I am, hop, hop, hip, hip, hooray, hop, hop. And I am all caught up. And I started doing my faux stitching from Janet's lovely prompt. Let me show you some of Janet's beautiful work. She sent this to me a while ago, and I am going to make a journal out of it. But this was the beautiful cover that she sent me, and the slow stitching bug has caught me, and I just haven't sat down and actually done it. But this is my next project, making another journal. I love making journals out of those hard cards we get in the mail. So that's going to be another project. So this is my labor for today, and it's been just an incredible journey. And I woke up like with a start type of thing, like, whoa, kind of just woke up, and I was it was 7:30, so I think I was in the middle of that must have been the second prompt. I'm not sure, but I went back and I got caught up during the day, and it was fortunate because I had the time to get caught up. So yeah, these Meri silhouettes, these silhouettes actually come from a magazine called Uppercase. And in the magazine, they're on the cover of the magazine, but they have, they're colored. There's print on them. And I just turned them into silhouettes. And I think they came out, simple, very easy to do. And eventually, a lot of times when we do the pick 10s, we try to turn them into postcards. And I have a postcard, let me see, a postcard kind of thing that I can use for size. And, obviously if I start cutting them into postcards, I would end up with something that's not usable. So I have made some smaller of these little guys to maybe add to, if I want to cut this up and turn them into postcards. Wow, thank you so much for everybody coming. This is great. And, I just want to throw this out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would so appreciate that. For some reason, over the last 28 days, I've lost, I don't have many subscribers, believe me, but I've lost like 3 subscribers. I don't know why. Maybe it's YouTube, but, but anyway, if you're so inclined, that would be great. But anyway, so this is where we're at. And Janet was doing the stitch, and somebody else showed us this. You use this as the carpet tape type of thing, so you don't slip and break your neck. And if you put this down, thank you, Renee. It's so good to see all of you. You guys are so deep breath. Be still, my heart. You can use this kind of thing as, you can lay this kind of down and you can kind of go like so and make faux stitches. And that's what I started to do. So this is one of the things that, and it's sticky, so it's nice. When you stick it down, you don't have to worry about it moving about, a boot, as they would say in Canada, a boot. And so I'm going to go around and stitch. My background, there was another person that I've discovered. Maybe you're familiar with her. Her name is Purple Poppy, and she's got some really fun stuff. And so my substrate here is, she just suggests taking book text and then kind of gluing it together one way and then gluing it together another way. And that's what I did. And I sprayed it with Seth Apter eye zinc sprays, which I love. And so that became my substrate. And I think the next prompt was cutting out shapes from painty paper. And hi, Kathy. Enjoyed your stream today, as always. And Colleen are just awesome, both streams. And Kathy did making marks. My marks are kind of lame, but you didn't, just not so much. You don't want to step on, you just want to tread lightly on this. And I was actually going to do mark making, and then Kathy did it, which we all figured that could happen. So my mark making is just with some brushes and a pen. And I cut out hearts from my painty papers and silhouettes. So now we're ready for my reveal. And I am going to, obviously, I was going to dump a bunch of ephemera on my sheet because of Mary's wonderful, intriguing story. But my actual prompt is, I'm going to draw arrows because it's Valentine's Day, and for some reason Cupid shoots arrows. So I'm going to take a pen, and if you want to follow along, that's what I am going to do. I had some stamps, but since we have time, I'm just going to start drawing some arrows, going through my hearts. And I'm pretty sure many of us have had broken hearts along the way. You think about the dreaded junior high and all of the angst going through junior high. It is so dramatic. Of the many grades that I taught, I did teach 7th and 8th grade. And oh my gosh, I felt so sorry for those kids, especially the girls. Every day was a new drama. And, he's looking at me and he's not looking at me. And she doesn't like me, and Miss Lahr hates me. I used to get that a lot. Mrs. Lahr hates me. And I tried to tell the kids that, I don't hate any of them. That's just not in my vocabulary, and it just takes too much emotional capital to hate anybody. And, they would actually go to other teachers, anyway. Junior high, I don't know of anybody here, and maybe I could be wrong, but I don't know, and it hasn't changed. Yes, I don't know of anybody here would say, gee, if I could relive any of my growing up, I would love to relive junior high. that's a challenge. I doubt very much that anybody would like to relive junior high. And one of the teachers that I worked with, you sit there and during graduation, right? And the seniors get up and they extol all of their teachers that they've had, which is beautiful. And I'm going to switch to white. In all of those years, 20 years, not one of them ever got up and mentioned a single junior high teacher. I don't blame them, but it is true, right? Junior high is, you just get through it. And being the parent, I don't think Laura's here, but Cole is a tween, so he is on his way and she's on his way. I mean, Kathy Berg can probably maybe agree with me. I think it's easier with boys. It's less dramatic with boys. Dirty little rats. But it's still, and when they are dating, they're not really dating. Dating in junior high language is they've talked to one another on the phone twice. And all of a sudden, that is a permanent relationship. And you find them, lying in the stairwell of the stairs on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours, and they're talking to their love of their life. And of course, next week, that's not the case, but it's mostly phones because they don't have cars, right? And they can't really see one another. And so here is my, I guess, thing to junior high love, and of course adult love. But I think junior high love is the most dramatic and short-lived. My boys would have, girlfriends that would, maybe last, I don't know, a day or two, and it would be phone conversations. Boys are different, though. Yeah, I mean, but my son. Oh my gosh, Donna. That is, I'm just starting to read the chat. Oh my gosh. Oh, Arlene, 6th grade. That's awesome. That is awesome. I guess that's one of the most wonderful. I mean, Laura was talking about how Romeo got a letter from a former student, and I have to tell you, that is the greatest thing in the world. For me, the greatest compliment was from a parent that would come up to me and say, hey, at the dinner table last night, we were talking about something that you had discussed in class. And I'm thinking that is the best, because if I am promoting a conversation between parent and child at the dinner table about something that I talked about, to me, that is a wonderful compliment also. When you can have any lines of communication between kids at that age, that they're sitting down and talking to one another about something I said. I'm always get very nervous about what I said, because I used to say some pretty, not maybe outrageous stuff, but the parents, they got used to me. And I remember one teacher telling me that she told her parents that I'll make a deal with you. If you believe half of what the kids say about me, I'll believe half about what they say about you. And that is so true. So it's a matter of belief, and this is about love, and love makes the world go round. And as the Beatles would say, all you need is love. And I'm just getting a message from Shelley, and I'm just going to take a quick look. I know she's been having troubles all day with her putting her stream together, so I'm just going to take a quick look. Okay, so I'm moving along with dealing with him. Okay, I think she's good to go. Anyway, let me just read some chat. I'm hoping all of you are doing some arrows. Cupid is a Greek god, one of the gods. Thanks, Colleen. Yeah, I am not known for my cute. I know, but it is. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's fun. I was so inspired, and I tell you, these silhouette characters from Uppercase really kind of made this whole thing kind of sing. And I know there's a story about them shooting. I guess the arrow is the poison of love or something. I know I kind of know that story somewhere in the back of my head. But anyway, I'm just chatting with you guys and trying to re-chat and drawing some arrows. I know a lot of you have had some horrific cold weather, and it's been ridiculous. I'm embarrassed. I am absolutely embarrassed to talk about how friggin' hot it's been in Florida. I am depressed at the fact that I'm going to have to turn air conditioning on February 2nd, but it's 80 degrees in here, and I have all of my fans at full blast, and not happy. I think well, let's see, here's one here. So I'm hoping that all of you have at least started this wonderful hop or are going to go back and work on it. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it a lot. And I'm going to go back and fill in my, it's chilly where you're not that, well, you're not that far north from, I mean, yeah. It's chilly here. Well, yeah, you're in Tennessee. And is Popo here? I didn't see her. Come in. But Popo keeps after me, and ice storm. Oh, that's the worst. Driving in ice is you have no control. I've ended up in many a ditch. I have driven in buffalo snow, and I have ended up in several ditches, and fortunately, no harm to myself or my vehicle. I had gone to my son's elementary school to volunteer, and it was horrible snow. I mean, I lived outside of Buffalo, and it was, I think maybe Kathy Berg might know about lake effect snow. Lake effect snow is something different altogether because you can get 2 feet of snow, and 5 miles away, they might get just a dusting of snow. So how are we doing? I mean, people are, the timing thing is always, okay, so thank Ann for, I appreciate the thumbs up. Yes, I do. And feels like -6 there. 36. Yeah, well, actually, a couple of weeks ago, it actually was 36 here in Florida. But the only nice thing about 36 here in Florida, by noon, it was 67. So that's the one thing, I have to say. But I know I have no business complaining about. Donna used to live on Lake Erie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I lived about 40 miles from Lake Erie, and now once Lake Erie froze over, then you wouldn't get the lake effect. But until then, I mean, as teachers, we would sit in the teachers' lounge, and one of the science teachers would literally track the snow bands, and we would bet on whether there'd be a snow day or not. And the kids always thought that they were the only ones that wanted snow days. Wrong. We all wanted them. So anyway, any questions? Are we all good? I think I'm kind of done. I guess I could do some more stitching. I really recommend getting some of this tape. And yeah, you stay inside. Yeah. Oh, tennis. That was my, I guess I could go in slow motion. No, I'm just kidding. I should know. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know what the other prompts are going to be, but this kind of works good for stitching, right? Let's see. Canada, yeah. Well, we had some cold stuff, and then it went away. I've been looking at the forecast, the extended forecast, and trying to figure out when it is going to break. And no, it's going to be 81 tomorrow. So I'm waiting. Can I show you what else I'm working on? Since, I've kind of finished this, I feel bad, but this was my plan I was going to stamp arrows, and I figured that would go too quickly, so I figured I would hand draw them. And so Shelley's channel. Okay. Thank you, Beth. Some of you are familiar with a woman called Robin McClendon. She does some really kind of really cool stuff. And I just, again, like many of us, we just stumble upon these people, and sometimes we get bit. Oh, let me read Mary's mystery. Oh, you found my book, she cries. Yes, the barn door is locked, and the clue is in the back envelope, says. I'm sorry, I'm not doing justice to this. Yes, the barn door is locked, and the clue in the back envelope says the key is around the free book table. So I have the keys, right, in the envelope. Okay, the project that I'm working on, let me show you. I got a book at Candy, we've talked about it. She is unbelievable, right? I got this. This is a book that I got at Goodwill that I've gutted. And these are her prints that I've printed out. And I'm just started to work on these pages. She kind of is following Nick Bantock. And I've got, speaking of ephemera, how many of us have those little ephemera things from Tim Holtz? So I want to use those in here. This is made from shoe polish and packing tape. And these are, I buy stamps, you can buy a whole bunch of them on eBay for like $7. You get 400 stamps. And so here's a page that I'm working on. Here is some of my faux antique stamp that I've made with Scotch tape and shoe polish. And I stamped this. And this is the beginnings of another page that I'm going to be, filling in a tissue paper map. And again, Tim Holtz stuff. This is a Chinese pocket dictionary. Again, there was a lot of Chinese exchange students at Holy Trinity, so I have a whole bunch of their textbooks. And some of this is mine, and these are some of my jelly prints. And good night, Janet. It's been a long day for you, and thank you so much. Oh, good night, Brooke. You're hanging in there. Okay, bye, Brooke. Be well. I got word that my slow stitch box is on its way and supposed to be delivered the 16th. So I am so looking forward to that. Sleep well. So these are some of the jelly plate prints that I made. Robin Glendon, McLennan. I'm sorry, I got all my stuff that I've been working on, and this is going to be, a lot of fun to do and a little bit different from what I'm used to. This is my page here, and this is a Robin page that I printed out. And these are some stamps. I have this lizard stamp, and I printed those out on tissue paper. And of course, on tissue paper, when you lay it down, so I have these stamps, which are kind of cool. But I made this is mine. This is Robin's, and this is mine. And using a Patty stencil. This is Robin's, and this is my kind of intuitive writing. Hello, Letitia. How are you? And this map here, if you can see it, this actually came from our Miss Lena. She sent this to me, and this is a robin. And that's as far as I've gotten. So this is what's been occupying my time and keeping me out trouble. I got some serious glare there. But anyway, this is what I'm working on, and some other stuff. And I think, is it time? Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Meri, for this incredible Pick 10 hop. This was obviously a very unique thing. I'm sure nobody else has ever done a Pick 10 live hop. I don't think anybody's ever attempted this before. And we all came on board, and we all followed one another. And caught up at different parts, different times of the day. And I am thrilled with this, and I'm going to finish it. Obviously, we've got a couple of more. And then I think, hi, Mary Lou, and all of those people that came in, and I appreciate you being here. And again, appreciate Meri for her amazing, did I see Miss Lena? Oh, Miss Lena. I just showed some of the stuff, beautiful stuff that you sent me. So let's go over to our aloha friend in Hawaii, Shelley Long. Thank you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening. Be safe. Wear a mask.